Well, the time has come. It is November of 1989. Zippy 90 is ready to release. Let's cancel support for the original Zippy. Let's release Zippy 90. Let's go in and let's order 100,000 copies of Zippy 90, which has prominent marketing. Not as much marketing as I'd like. It's not unavoidable, but it's prominent, which I guess is fine. This is the first time we've had something published by Macro LLC, and it's our most expensive release as well. But I'm hoping for good things. I am hoping for good things. Let's put the core team on support. Let's get Karen Schultz leveled up. She has some programming. I'm thinking we're gonna do 3D. So we'll do that right there. And I mean, really, we're just hoping, we're hoping for the best here. So let's speed things up and let's see. It should be, by every stretch of the imagination, it should be a tremendous success. And Zippy 9, hold on, let's make this even better. Let's go to here. Let's put 402,007. We have $500,000 in the bank. That's gonna go to a grand total of 1.1 million. That right there is a success. That right, oh my God. That was, what exactly? That was past month, almost $1 million in a month. Almost $1 million in a month. I think it's fair to say that Zippy 90 has just been a tremendous success. Quality-wise, it's outstanding. The marketing is unavoidable. That is exactly what we want. So, I want to go ahead and I want to lease this room. And I want to go ahead and I want to basically just expand our core team is what I want to do. So, we're going to throw a desk there. And we're going to throw a desk there. And there. And right there. And what we can do is go in with a computer. Now in 1990 we get this, so it might be worth holding off for this month, and then in 1990 we upgrade all of the computers. So actually what we'll do is we'll just build this out in a simple way. So 1990 we get a new chair as well. Okay. Maybe we do just wait. Okay, we'll just wait. We'll just be patient. We'll just be patient. All right, let's throw, let me have a look at our 7,000 on interest. That's not bad. That is not bad. You really can't be bad to that. Let's throw a bit more money into here. 183,922. We have $1 million flat. Let's look at porting Zippy to some other things as well. So port with the core team, releases the next sim. Oh, yeah, right here. These guys. Let's port to all of these. Let's take the core team off of the support job. And let's just let the porting do its thing. Because that's going to get us even more money, which is exactly what we want. So we're going to go up to 1.8 million. We almost made another $1 million. So last month was over $1 million last month, actually. That's amazing. Okay. Nice. I'm happy with this. I'm quite happy with this. Let's go ahead and get our core team offices upgraded a little bit then. So we want these swivel chairs is what we want. And we want to get these new PCs in here. And I think we want to maybe go and select all of the computers, and we want to replace them with those. And I think we want to do the same in here. Select all of those and replace with this. Select all of you guys and replace with the swivel chair, which isn't actually as comfortable, but it boosts effectiveness and skill. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to you and select all and replace with the swivel chair. And we're going to go, and that one's already done. Okay. So this is going to be, I mean, we kind of need designers. I think we can maybe get 2 designers, a dedicated artist, and 1 more programmer. Or maybe one dedicated designer, one dedicated artist would be the way to go. So drawing tablet there. Can I say that this, I can assign it to an employee. I can't say what the function's going to be, unfortunately. So that's fine. Let's just say switch team to core. And then let's say programmer there. And let's see if we can just make the room a little more pleasant to be in. So we'll put that there. We'll do some dividers like this, just to sort of, you know, enclose the workspace a little bit. We could give them a coffee machine in there. That's an option. I think we probably want to give them some lights first, to be totally honest. So we'll get some lights in there. But I am thinking the coffee machine might not be a bad idea. Also, a security camera would also not be a bad idea. So let's do a security camera there. And then maybe some pictures. We can do, what else have we got? Probably want some sprinklers. Probably want a smoke alarm. And then I guess if we go to break room and go to side table there, we can do the espresso machine there. That way these guys have a little something in there just to make them all a little bit happier. We could even do this in the corner. And again, that'll hopefully cheer them up just a little bit. But I think that'll be good. I think that's something worth doing. So let's go ahead to programmer. And what do we need? If we look at our teams, core team, we could use a 3D designer and a 3D artist. So let's start with designer, 3D, medium, and begin looking. So what do we got? We have you. You can do 3D. You can do network as well. You can do some lead, which is brilliant. So you are good. You're 42, so you are hired and you are primarily a designer. So this is going to be assigned to Lorna, who I guess isn't here yet, but that's fine. Yeah, that's all right. So that's improved things a little bit. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. So Lorna's gonna come in, and that'll be great. Let's look at 2 programmers, and let's just double check what we need. So programming is, I guess 2D, 3D, audio, or network is fine. Let's do 3D. Begin looking, and we have some good. What about you? 2D, 3D across the board. You have some service as well, so that's pretty good. Let's get you for the core team. And I think maybe not you. Can we get someone with a bit? You've got a bit of service. You're very good at 3D as well. So let's grab you. You're 49. You've got some lead skill. I guess we'll go for you. We'll go for you. So you're hired. And then what do we need? Just a dedicated artist, I guess. So artist, audio, and begin looking. What do we got? We've got you that can do some programming. You can do some design. I think a programmer is going to be a good shot there. So let's hire you to the core team as well. And then we need to figure out, like, once the porting's done, we kind of need to figure out what exactly we're going to be working on next. Because I'm not sure I want to do another Zippy. You know, I'm not sure that's what we're about. I'm not sure we need to do another Zippy. Also, I think this is the first time we've gone to 2.5 million, which is kind of crazy. We made 2 million total, 1 million last month. Let's order a few more of these into stock. Let's do 200,000. Just into stock there. That'll be brilliant. Doing pretty good on the interest there as well. We have all these guys coming in too. So they're all moving about. They're all doing their thing. The core team is moving along a bit quicker there, which is good. So moving this to Lion 6. I imagine we're going to get more active users. Let's put some money into here. So 119,279 and deposit. We have 2 million flat. What is that going to go to? That's going to go to 2.7 million. Okay. Okay, not bad. I think we can hire maintenance. I'm gonna be honest. I think we can do it. And that'll be good. I do think we're gonna need to expand our support team because I'm pretty sure we cannot, for the life of us, maintain support for Zippy 90. But that's all right. That's not a bad complaint to have, to be fair. That is not a bad complaint to have. I really can't complain on that. Oh man. Okay. 3.6 million. Let's figure out what we're doing next. Because we could do, we still can't actually do networking for antivirus. We have games, we have audio tools. We could do a new IP. We could do, source library. Let's call it, I don't know, Nerdresoft Core Sound, I guess. And I honestly, I want to do everything. And I'm curious to see just how long this would take. So, if we wanted to do everything, it's approximately 7 years. Or we can iterate and hope for the best. So my question, I suppose, is what's the bare minimum I can do to get 100% interest on this? So that does it. That does it. Auto-tune's not interesting. Okay, so if I do all of this, it'll take approximately 2 years. Whereas if I was to use an existing framework, it wouldn't necessarily do that. So if we were to go ahead and use Bit Platform, for example, we're now looking at about a year for all of this. I might do that. That's still 100% expected interest. So let's use Bit Platform and let's get ourselves into the market, I think, for about 2 years. That's, you know what, let's, if I do this and this, that doesn't do anything for our interest. Okay. Let's get ourselves into the market with a relatively basic audio tool. And we'll go from there. So Nerdresoft, I don't know what to call this. This is new. We usually go with waves, don't we? Like sound waves. So let's see what kind of random names we get. Audible Edit, the Amplitude Maker, Audio Tune, the Amp Play, Sound Pro, Wave Play, the Record Studio. I guess Nerdresoft, I don't know. Nerdresoft Sound Studio. No, or Nerdresoft Wave Studio. That sounds kind of 90s, right? Like Nerdresoft Wave Studio. You can put delay and reverb, EQ and compression with synthesizer presets and a sound bank. Like, that sounds about right to me. Interesting, it has synthesizer presets, but no synth. Can I... Wow, okay, so wave... Okay, so it really likes that, right. Okay, that's fine. Let's make it £70. $70. It's the cheapest, it's the most expensive thing we've ever done. And go on to the next thing. The 2D editor for this thing will be Print Style Suite 6, which I really feel like we need to do our own 2D editor at some point. We need to do our own everything with our own framework at some point. So everything we do, and I think that's going to be my goal through the 90s. This might be the only thing in the 90s that we do that isn't using our own framework and that like we are using other people's things for. Because I'm pretty sure with Zippy, like I think maybe we leave Zippy alone and then we do like Zippy Millennium Edition for 2000 or like just Zippy 2000. I think Zippy maybe takes a break for a decade and then we come back with like a big networked version for 2000. Anyway, 1.6 million potential consumers, 100% interest. I think that's fine. I think a publisher can do this stuff. Macro LLC again. And I think we develop it. It's only going to take about a year. It's actually going really, really nice and quick. So we can just work through this, just iterate it, do whatever we need to do. We're making really good money off of Zippy. I do think last month, yeah, it didn't make as much last month, which is kind of to be expected. It is going to slow down, but this is good. So we have audio and 2D design that seems to be slowing us down a little bit. But I mean, what, in the space of 2 months, we're almost done with the first iteration. So I think Wave Studio, it says about a year. I think we'll be all right, to be totally honest. Also, we have a level up, so let's see. Good old Phyllis. All right, let's do design. Let's do audio. Let's get you educated in audio design, because that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on for a little bit. So that seems like a pretty solid bet, to be totally honest. Iteration 2, hopefully going to go a lot quicker. It does look like audio is what's holding us back, so having some focus on that, probably not going to be a bad idea. Probably not going to be a bad idea at all. Let me have a look here. Have we completely dropped off with profits here? Wow, okay. It really did drop off quickly. So I guess this year, in December of 1990, we do have another OS coming out. I think it's Lion 7, if I'm not mistaken. Upcoming releases, Lion 7, yeah. So that's not bad. We can port Zippy 90 to that, and then hopefully that'll boost the sales back up a little bit. I don't think we're gonna have trouble. I think we'll be okay, because I think we can manage to get Wave Studio out in a timely manner. But it'll be nice to be able to sort of boost the sales back up a little bit. I do think we maybe want to prioritize support for Zippy 90 over 87, just because I think it might be a little bit silly to not do that. But that's all right. This seems good. I think what we're gonna do is we can drop. I think what I'm gonna do is drop Nerdrasoft from the title of everything once it's using. Obviously, it's not been done in Zippy, and obviously Wave Studio is the first time we've done it. But Zippy does not meet demand and is losing. What? Hold up. Zippy doesn't meet demand. Why are we still marketing Zippy? It's still prominent. I'm not gonna worry about that, honestly. If it doesn't meet demand, it doesn't meet demand. But what I'm thinking is, for everything moving forward that we use third-party software for, so even if it's the framework, I want to put Nerdrasoft in the title, and then I want to drop Nerdrasoft from the title once the framework is ours, and once everything is ours. So we need to make, we need to be making everything. We need to be making the 2D editors, the audio tools, everything. Obviously, we can cheat around that a little bit if something uses Nerdrasoft Wave Studio. Well, actually, no. I guess if it uses something that has Nerdrasoft in the title, it still has Nerdrasoft in the title. That's how we're going to do it, because it's still somewhere deep down using the framework of another company. I think that's the way we're going to do it. That sounds silly, I know, but I think that's the way we're going to do it. Anyway, you have some leveling available for design. So let's educate you in audio. I think that's how it works. Audio design, so that we can get this iteration done maybe a little bit quicker. But this will be good. I think this is what we're going to do. We're just going to max out the iteration, and it'll be fine. So this way we have, in theory, the design, at least for Wave Studio, is solid. We have another one here. It's core team again, Karen Schultz. Let's educate you in audio design, and that'll be good. I really probably should put them into 2D and 3D design, because we do need to do a 2D and 3D editor or software, whatever it's called. But I think we're okay. I don't think we need to worry too much about that. I think we'll manage. Zippy, again, not meeting demand. We have another level up here for core team again. It's one of our programmers. Let's educate you in... Interesting. You've got, again, it's going to be design. So let's do audio design. And I guess, I don't know, maybe this is the way to do things, you know? Just push it all into audio design and hope for the best. Good news is this iteration is almost done. So we're very, very nearly there. Although I'm actually tempted, looking at the amount of money we have. Oh, we've got 2 more level ups. What do we got? So you're in the service and you've got some programming. So educate you in system, and then educate you in the core team in maybe 2D. No, we'll do audio. We'll just do the audio. We'll stick with our plan and just do the audio. But what I'm thinking is maybe it would be worth... Well, I'm wondering if it would be worth getting another team and putting them upstairs, because we could set up project management. That is a thing we could do. We could set up project management for Zippy, which is a system through which we can automate everything. So for the core team, for example, if I go to HR management, what I can eventually do, and I need a leader to do this, but I can set it so that a leader in the core team will manage budgets and wages and complaints and everything. But then we could also go as far as saying project management. And essentially what project management does, I can sort of demonstrate it, but essentially what it'll do is create a task where the game, my team leaders will automatically work on the project. And they'll automatically move to make things and release things. And I can set it so that a project is managed so there is essentially just a consistent franchise. Burglars just broke in. Oh, hold on. I think the police might have got them. I think I hear sirens. I'm not sure. I think that might just be a burglar alarm, actually. Never mind. All right, well, that's great. Can I get my furniture back? Thank you. That's fantastic. Really appreciate being broken into again. But that's essentially a thing we can do with project management is, well, that, essentially. So that can be kind of interesting. Now, let's see. We could educate you further in audio. I think I'm gonna put you on network though. And then you and the core team educate audio. So that way, again, we're getting more people working on the audio design here. And then obviously there's a few of them aren't gonna be able to do audio programming, but that's okay. We will get them to level up eventually. It's no big deal. I'm hoping though that this month is gonna be the one where the audio, where everything's done. Yeah, it is. Okay. So that's good. Then the system design is moving along pretty quickly. The 2D art is moving along pretty quickly. I guess the big struggle here is going to be audio art, because I'm not sure we have any audio artists. At least no considerable ones. So we'll see how that plays out, I guess. There we go. So that 2D art looks like it's done. The system code looks like it's done. I guess let's get a review going and see what the general consensus is for the thing at the minute. So it's a 4.3 out of 10. Audio art is terrible, which makes sense. Then the code's pretty bad too. So let's iterate on it a little bit and see if we can just improve it. Because again, the whole idea here is that we do want this thing to be as good as it can possibly be. That's the big deal. That's the plan. So hopefully that's something we can do. Now I do think I want to move this, because I'm not sure I've ever actually seen them use the... Move the camera as well. Put the camera there. I'm not sure I've ever really seen my staff use those couches. So I'm wondering if I was to put like a... I don't know, not that in there necessarily, but like a break room. I don't know, like another vending machine or something. Benches, waiting chairs, couches. I really don't know. I mean, we could do like a meeting room or like a canteen or something like that, or like a common room. Because that's a thing we can do. Do like a... I don't know. I'm tempted to just put like a meeting room in here over something else. Kitchen, letters, meeting, common, utility, bathroom, canteen. So canteens can just have... I mean, we can just do tables in here, can't we? Let's move this to there. And then let me put this and this in there with some of these chairs. And let's see if that does anything for us. I'm curious to see if they actually like go and sit. Oh, they do actually use the couches. All right. Well, I'm an idiot. That's fair enough. That's good. That's good that they use the couches. I just feel like a bit of an idiot. So the seat's gonna be a dark kind of purple color. Secondary can be white, so it kind of matches everything. Then the tables can be, I guess, white as well. There we go. Just make it kind of looks like a Twitch office, to be totally honest. That's okay. That's not the end of the world. I don't know if they'll actually use those tables for anything, but they've got them, so they can't complain too much, I suppose. Anyway, how's this going? So, again, still slowly. Let's get a review done so we can see what the thoughts are. It is up to a 6.4. The audio art is still pretty bad. Let's continue to just iterate on the thing. And let's just see what happens, I guess. I guess it is just going to be a case of needing audio artists to make this thing good. Also interesting, Zippy 90 is dead. We didn't port it. That's the thing we didn't do. We didn't port it. So let's get it onto both of those, because apparently we didn't port it to either of them. Interesting. So the two big operating systems, we don't have Zippy on it. So let's move the priority up there for porting it and see if we can get it on Lion 7 and onto that other operating system. That way, hopefully, I mean, Zippy 87 has more users. That says a lot. That says a lot about the state of Zippy 90. I'm a little worried I've missed the, I've messed up on this in a big way. I'm a little worried. Anyway, you've got some programming you can do. Let's get you into 2D, I guess. And let's see. So we should be done with the port to Lion 7 today, which is good. And I think the marketing is still marketing is still unavoidable. So that's fine. Let's see. I don't think we're getting active users. Oh no. Yeah, it made a lot of money, but it's still expensive. Let's lower the price down to 30. Let's lower the price of this one down to 20. Let's lower the price of this one down to 5. It's got no units it can sell, but this one does. So I guess we're gonna find out what happens here. I can't believe I messed that up. I really can't believe I messed that up and didn't port it on time. I feel like the competition's probably managed to get their ports done, and Zippy 90 is quite late getting to the party on those new operating systems. That's a little disappointing. I'll be honest. I'm more than a little frustrated with myself. It made good money. It did. It made fantastic money. But I'm more than a little frustrated with myself. Anyway, let's get you educated in system there, because that's the only thing you can't do. The port's done, I suppose, so I guess we find out what happens. Oh man, I'm hopeful. 1,410 active users. That went down, so they're not buying it on the new systems. Man, I think we just killed. We didn't kill the franchise, but the one from like 5 years ago at this point, 3 years before Zippy 90, has 5 times the active users. That's grim, is what that is. That's really, really grim. I guess let's port 87. Sure, let's port Zippy 87 and see what happens. I'm curious to see if Zippy 87 is going to start outselling Zippy 90. Because if it does, I don't know what we do. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really sure what the problem is with Zippy 90. And it makes me nervous about Wave Studio, because suddenly it's like, is it even going to have success? So, who knows, honestly. We have enough money to make Wave Studio. That's the good thing. Like, we're in a spot where we do have the money to sort of do whatever we want to do with the team that we have, but we'll see. Anyway, Zippy87 has 5,220 active users. That did go down with the ports, so the ports aren't really helping it. I'm assuming that we're just in a situation where we've just unfortunately managed to sort of miss the mark on this. Let's get you doing 2D, and let me get you doing network. We'll try and get everybody doing everything. I'm not necessarily gonna specialize anybody. I think I'm just gonna try and get them all doing a bit of everything so that we never want to have anyone on the core team, I think, sat not doing something. Now this is good. The audio is still suffering a little bit. I probably do need to iterate on that a little further and just try our best to get that done. I think the lack of artists is probably not doing us any favors. So I wonder if I can get another desk in there. I don't think I can. I mean, I can, but do I have the room for it? Let's move this plant really quick. So the plant can go, I don't know, let's get rid of the plant. Let's get rid of the plant. Let me copy you, and duplicate. Can't go in that corner. Could go there. So let's pause everything. Move you to there. Move that picture to there. And then move that desk to there. Then get rid of this. And make that an artist is what we're going to do. So office, we want a drawing tablet. And we want to hire an artist is what we want to do. So artist, we are looking audio, and I'm thinking high salary. So let's look for compatibility. You are brilliant. You are brilliant at a lot of things, actually. Good Lord. Yeah, absolutely. Let's bring you in. That seems like the way to go. So you are hired, and you're not even stupidly. You're not even asking for stupid amounts of money, which is amazing. So can we assign this to Peggy? And yeah, let's get Peggy in here to try and boost this audio art, which is holding us back. That seems like the way to go here. I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of hoping this works, and I'm kind of hoping this does good things. I'm hoping Peggy is the key to all of this, is what I'm saying. And it looks like, I mean, progress is happening. The art is coming along. Let's get it reviewed. And let's see what people think. Hopefully better things. Audio art is better. It's a 9 out of 10 thus far. Minus 8.7% for bugs. Okay. I think we can do this. I think we just need to sit on it for a while. And I guess, yeah, there's probably a decent amount of the core team that is not qualified to do either audio programming or audio art right now, so that kind of makes sense. I'm just worried that we're sitting on this thing. Zippy87 doesn't meet demand, really? Okay, order copies. Let's order 2,500. That should be fine. I'm curious, actually. I would genuinely wonder how much money we would get if we were to sell the Zippy franchise. They'll only give us 397,000, really? I guess Zippy90 might have killed the franchise. What exactly happened? Let me look at all software, look at releases. So Zippy90 came out here. It sold more units than Anti-Trojan Alarm 14. It died off pretty quickly, though. Oh, it was Trojan Alarm 15. That's what it was. Look at that. Almost 1 million units sold. Anti-Trojan Alarm 15. Interestingly, they got that out properly quick. Actually, exactly a year later. They must have a big team working on that. So, then there's another one there. So Anti-Trojan Alarm 15 killed that. I wonder what they've got then that we don't. Let's let's see if we can do a sequel to Zippy here. Networking. Boom. That's what's available. Let's use an existing framework. Let's use Nerd Core. Let's throw everything in here. So it's less than a year right now. If we start throwing this stuff in here, still less than a year. Can we don't have a level 2 network designer. Okay. Can we bring the tech level forward? Like considerably? Still about a year. Let's bring the tech level forward for everything. Still about a year. Okay. This is good. What are we're gonna call this Zippy X, because that's it's connected. Right? Like an X, it's connected in the middle. That's I know it doesn't make sense. Shut up. I don't think we're gonna be able to do any of the advanced networking stuff, but we can do the low tier stuff. That I think is gonna be important. Let's go back to what we do best, which is affordable prices. So $50. And we should probably do some source control management, but we'll do that shortly. The 2D editor for this is gonna be, wow, not compatible with selected tech levels. Oh boy. It brings that down a little bit. That's okay. Operating systems is just gonna be Lion 7. That's fine as well, because we're probably gonna have more operating systems to port to in the future. That's fine. Let's go for a publisher for marketing and printing only. Fancy clap blade. All right. And let's develop. Let's start working in Zippy X. And let's hope that this works is what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping that works. I'm really hoping it's successful. I'm really hoping, I mean, this is going nicely. That's going very nicely. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that goes. The good news is, I suppose, that we're very nearly done with Wave Studio. We'll go for another review. We'll see what people say about it. Hopefully only good things. Debatable. 9.9 out of 10. Honestly, I think one more iteration. And I think we're so close to being good here. Let's prioritize Zippy X a little bit over Wave Studio at this point. Actually, no. Let me prioritize Wave Studio over Zippy X so that we can just get it done. And then once Wave Studio is out the door, because we haven't even started marketing it yet. I don't know when it's going to be marketed. But I want to finish Wave Studio completely, and then when it's in beta, I think we'll start marketing it. It's gonna be a 93 release. Actually, let's announce it. November of actually, no. It's an audio tool. When's the next audio tool coming out? December 93. We're doing November, my birthday. So market, we are doing November of 1993. We are going to start doing press releases. We are going to start doing press builds. And let's hope that Nerdsoft Wave Studio gets some kind of following, because that would be nice. And Zippy 87 is apparently losing sales. It's still making money is what it's doing, but I don't think we want it to sell anymore. I think, honestly, I'm kind of happy with not making money for a little bit, while we get Wave Studio to where it needs to be. And then I think we'll be okay. Like, I don't mind sort of running down support for 87, running down support for 90, because Wave Studio is kind of gonna be, it's kind of gonna be the next big thing, is my hope. I'm hoping that we can just make some waves and make some moves with Wave Studio. So let's get code and art up to 100%. And then let's sincerely hope that that gives us a 10 out of 10 piece of software. And if that gives us a 10 out of 10 piece of software, then we are good to move it into beta, is my thinking. So the art is 100%. And the code, so it is 10 out of 10. There we go. Everything is 10 out of 10. That's good. That's good. That's what we want. Okay, let's get that last little bit of code done. That last little bit. It's at 99%. There we go. 100%. It's not flashing saying it's done, though. It's not flashing promote. So let's give it a second. They're still doing something. No, you know what? Let's promote it. It's done. It's good. Let's put out press releases. Let's put out press builds. And let's level some people up here as well. So, core team, you've got design. Let's educate you in system design. Let's educate you in system design. And that way they can help iterate on Zippy a little bit. Which would be good. That's exactly what we want. So this thing's up to 305 followers. We might be in a good spot with this. I guess we'll find out in November. But I think we're going to be in a good spot with this. I'm kind of excited.